We're back. Join me, Isaac, Shannon, Hannah, Maxine. It's so nice to have you friends here with me already. Achoo! Achoo. Oh, damn it. I just went live preemptively. I wanted to. Let's see if I can do this quick enough. I don't know if this is a good idea. I might regret this. We'll see if it works. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, it's dead. Good thing I copied my title. I wanted to get some music playing. I haven't listened to this track in so long, and it's really hard. It's aggressive. It's called Rampage. Literally, Rampage. And I feel there might be no better song to dance to as a thank you to you, friends. So maybe this is the way. Uh, this is the way. Let's try that again. There we go. I think we're live on the Reddit as well. You see, Joy. It's so nice to have your friends here. Thank you for joining me. Today's stream is gonna be about feeling. I heard this beautiful quote. We fight feelings for other feelings. And I was like, that's true. Why do we do that? Hmm? Why do we fight this feeling we might be having, believing we shouldn't be feeling this way, believing there's some other feeling to be felt, fighting this feeling, right? Feeling something about fighting this feeling, only to try and strive for again another feeling. Kind of like disillusion to the fact that feeling in and of itself is what's real, you know? That feeling like ass or feeling like you're on top of the world, both of those are very real sensations. And in that realness, worthy of being experienced, is Joy's birthday. Skipper! Today I dance with you, melt in gratitude. For I have heat and hot water again. I'm gonna say thank you for the universe for that too. Who needs to hear? Thank you for joining me. It's my actual birthday. Please sing for me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for joining me. For letting me sing for you. Joy, happy birthday, dear friend. Laat me vir jou in Afrikaans sing. We sing in Afrikaans. Feels geluk, lieve maatjie, omdat jy verjaar. Mag die Here jou seën en nog baie jare spaar. Hip hip. Hooray! En nog 'n piep. Hooray! En nog 'n piep. Hooray! And then we have another one that goes, jy moet lekker verjaar, maat. Jy moet lekker verjaar, maat. Jy moet lekker verjaar. Lekker verjaar. Lekker verjaar. Lekker is like nice. Verjaar is birthday. You must birthday so nice. Peppy is like, what's happening? I want to celebrate. Well, I want to celebrate. Let me celebrate too. We're gonna dance, Peppy. We're gonna dance. Sam, so much love to you. Thank you for joining us too. Shan, happy birthday, Joy. Thank you, dear friends. Sending some love to Joy. Isaac. Isaac. Susanna's here too. So much love to you as well, dear friend. I burritoed yours today and I thought of you. Thank you, dear friend, for keeping yourself warm as well. Clint is joining us as well. Sending the love. Thank you, dear friends. Melt to your smiles infectious. Guess that's the best thing I can give that's infectious, right? Went through like 2 years of another infectious disease going rampant. So, yeah, it's time for the melt smile. Get infected. Hey, latest year too. Well, if this isn't the melt fab, yeah, we're here with the band. Wow! You're ready for it. Hip hip hooray! Thanks everyone. Mel, thanks for singing. Thank you for asking, Joy. Thank you for asking. It doesn't happen a lot, and I feel like I could probably sing better than I do if I just practice. But you helped me practice, Joy. I thank you for that. It's time for us to rampage. Destroy the universe as we create a new one. See the old world melt away as we use the goo to create a new one. What is the new world gonna look like? Joyous. So much joy. So much joy beef. Food for everyone. We waste a third of our food. A third of the food we produce we waste. So I see food being distributed equally, fairly. Everybody has enough to eat. I see people being able to go and have medical services without having to worry that they're going to have to go into debt for the rest of their lives. I see kids being safe enough to actually go out into the world and not feel like they're going to be killed for it. I see love becoming unanimous, becoming the truth on every single heart. And I see dancing as the ultimate pastime. I will be lightly tapping my foot as I lay here. Isaac is half comatose, eyes just barely open, flicking fingers. We're sending you healing vibes as well, brother Isaac. Get better, brother Day. Just couldn't hear me. I sang Joy Thief. I could hear it. I could feel it. I'm vibing, practicing my piano midterm. Of course, Lane can play the piano as well. Oh, bass guitar? Sure. Actual guitar? Sure. Actual bass violin? Yeah, easy peasy. Piano? Why not? Freaking Lane. Just like every single time I think of Lane, he just becomes bigger and bigger in my head. Like you're already a superstar, dude. Already a fucking superstar. I'll be tapping my feet lightly. Still not feeling well, Isaac. Doesn't seem that way. Feeling like poop, but getting better, I think at least. I'm gonna say thank you to you too. I see a world where Isaac is no longer sick. And so it be. I am in a little pain today, Lane, but overall okay. I'm smiling. How are you? Thank you for the love. Got a Z-Pack yesterday, so hopefully that'll help. I hope so. Piano is required class in music majors. Luckily, I knew a little beforehand. I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. Like I feel like piano is almost like the OG of musical instruments. Beethoven would be proud. Bach would be so proud. I hope you're up, Isaac. Healing vibes to you. Thank you. Connor is here too. Thank you, dear friends. Okay. With enough delay, it's time for us to dance, okay? Okay. Peppy, what's gonna happen? Why am I standing up?
It's time. This is gonna get ugly. Make them pay for what they did to us. I deserve this. Shout! a rampage! No, don't do it! Watch out! Time to go to bed! Yes. Them pay. No, don't! No, don't!
This is noise.
Explosions of light! Do it, boom! Do it! Never interrupt me! Do it!
Take me down to the riverbed. Take me down to the biting end. Cross the poison from off my skin. Make me hard to be whole again. Take me down to the riverbed. This is pure. Your scary sound. Take me down to the river. My idea of heaven is a solid white nightclub with me as a headliner, only touch. You know nothing, and there's only one. Let me show you. Outside in the universe.
to understand how the craft was operated. It produces a gravity wave.
Outside in the universe, we forget all of the local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth, here on this earth, here on this earth. Outside in the universe. In this world, from some other species, on another planet, outside of the universe, we forget all of the local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Outside in the universe.
Now that is a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We have a word in Afrikaans. That's mootstiek. It's when you get that sharp pain in your core from exercise. I'm getting gemootstiek. Duck gemootstiek. Stream is super choppy, friend. I love it though. Lindsay, it's so nice to see you, dear friend. I'm sorry that the stream is choppy. Reddit is beautifully Reddit. You know, Reddit has transcended all descriptive words, and it's just Reddit by itself now. Ah, just Redditing, you know. Allow yourself to feel whatever is, instead of wanting to feel somewhere else. You know, wishing, hoping that things could be better. Embrace the suck. Be like, yeah, well, it sucks. It's how it is. At least the YouTube should be a little bit more stable. I need more water. Reddit is now a public enemy. No, no enemies. But I don't know if it's exactly. I know, actually, still very much a friend. Reddit did allow us to meet ultimately, so I can't really hate on Reddit. Clint's still here. Reddit, the best platform to keep people just barely connected enough to feel extremely grateful, yet somehow extremely frustrated. Isaac, too wise for his own good sometimes. You know, so wise that the universe is like, let's nerf this dude with an infectious disease virus. Let's wreck him. At least temporarily. Embrace the suck every day of my life. This is the way I say now. I feel very high right now. I'm probably just dying, and my body is like rewarding me for not dying anymore. It's like, here, have some endorphins for stopping. Thank you for stopping. Thank you. You know, maybe it, it thought I was like running away from a lion or something, and it's like, sick, you survived. Good job. Good job. You survived. Good job. Thank you, buddy. I survived. I need to catch my breath. I feel like I'm insane right now. You know, how does one speak words and stuff again? Hey Clint, how are you, friend? Thank you for asking, Saina. It's so nice to have you here with me. This facts, not Reddit would be here. It's true. It's true. Good morning, Saina. I see you sent a beautiful morning message. It's nice to have you here. Shanna's here too. I like the violin in this one. Me too. Very big vibes. Glow sticks activated. Yes. I feel bad for missing some of the comments, but I want to be present with you, friends. Is that a gap? A gabby goo? A gabster I see? Gab, greetings, Meld, and friends. I have just woken up. We have summoned you. We have been stomping the earth from a place of gratitude, Gab. A place of thank you to you. You know, you after all are one of our Patreon supporters. If not for you, I wouldn't be dancing right now. I probably still would dance, you know, but I wouldn't make a schedule out of it. So thank you. Thank you for influencing me. I feel so influenced right now. Yeah. Nice. Thanks for the influence, dude. I want to, but not right now. Oh. Man. Like I'm tripping out right now. What the fuck? This is a little bit much. Why? I think it might be. Is it? Partially, I guess. Sugar. Sugar has its freaking teeth in me right now, yeah. Big time. It's the one drug I couldn't resist. I'm still free from caffeine. Maybe that's it as well. I really wish I was caffeinated right now. I feel like that's probably what my mind is like. Yeah, zero coffee. No. No. Okay, man, no weed. No. No weed. Some varieties. Feel. Maybe I'll just sit here with my eyes closed a little bit. I see a volcano. Absolutely gooiing lava. Maybe this is what a volcano feels like, erupting kind of a sense of relief, and yet a sense of extreme dissipation. You know, I don't know if it's lack of energy, but I feel drained right now. It's kind of nice. Maybe that's the sensation I'm feeling. I've been charged, very charged, especially sexually, and I usually am not. And it's jarring. I'm like, the fuck is happening to me? I don't want to feel like this. And then I'm like, but you chose to feel like this, dude. This is what you chose. You decided you couldn't do this. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should stop. And then I'm like, no, you made a commitment, remember? I'm like, ah, but maybe no. Yo. No, my brother is generating hydrogen, lighting it on fire. That's actually what's happening in his room right now. Do you hear those explosions? You can hear them. Like he's actually doing that. He built himself a hydrogen generator, and then he makes bubbles in soap water, and then he lights the bubbles on fire, and they explode. All of us are crazy, it seems. But there's something wrong with all of us. This hydrogen, bombing hydrogen in this room. Oh man, I'm happy that I'm not the only one that's weird. Kind of gives me some hope, you know. But maybe being weird is not that bad. I kind of like my weird brother, so I look forward to this stream every day because of how positive it is, as well as how it amplifies the good feeling vibes. It is often more special for us to be here on Joy's special day. It's so wonderful, you know, being able to celebrate a beloved friend. It's truly, it's an honor just to be here with you, friends. To feel something instead of nothing. To feel so deeply. Yeah. Feel it. Feel. Maybe that's the thing I'm thinking about, you know? The fact that I'm feeling off / tired / drained. And I'm like, oh yes. Remember when I didn't feel this way? Fighting the feeling I'm feeling right now instead of just feeling it. You know, it's almost like I said that literally before starting to dance, and then I instantly go about forgetting it again. It's almost like that's the condition of life sometimes. Ah, epiphany. Instant forgetting. Yeah. Mess up, stupid. Ah, epiphany. Oh, I understand again. Instantly forgets, you know, like a rapid forgetting, you know, literally as fast as you possibly can. Goes 180 again. Oh, Gabras, man. For some reason, my nose is like, away. Snot. Lolos here too. Cleansing love. Psh. Just a 6-pack of beer a month. Happy to do it. It is pretty much a 6-pack of beer a month. You know, it's true. It's true. If every single friend who watched right now bought me a coffee just once a month, I'd be able to afford an apartment. You know, it's that simple. And I know it's just a matter of time. It's here. But for now, this is where we are, right? And I feel if it was anywhere else, it wouldn't be the way it is. And instead of wanting for it to be differently, acknowledge that it is the way it's supposed to be. Exactly like it is right now. You know, I think it's Seneca who has this quote: instead of wishing for things to be differently, wish for them as they are. That way, you will always be satisfied. And I was like, I guess. I guess, yes. I wish for them to be exactly as they are. Wow! Wow! Look at the being! So being. Love you guys. All the munches ever. Love you so much, Joy. How are we feeling today? I'm feeling snotty. I'm getting assaulted by my senses, it seems. But it is. It's my reality, my heart rate. is still 17 billion, and now I'm cold sweating. But why is it a dream? A dream. You dream alone is but a dream, Isaac. A dream we dream together becomes reality. I love each of you, lovely friends, in the comments. Also, Meltmore. I'm technically in the comments, right? I'm commenting right now. Hey, Melt. Sick clothings. Thank you, Melt. You're welcome, Melt. Nice of you to say, dude. You see me every day, though. You know what I wear. Doesn't mean I can tell you that you look good. Oh, fair. Are we crazy? Yes. What are we gonna do about that? Oh goodness. Tugging my ear helps, but the brain is still screaming at me. Hope they can survive the rest of the week. I hope you feel better soon, dear Connor. I woke up to an overcast morning with 20 20 knot gusts and 60 Fahrenheit air. Glorious weather. Powerful weather, it sounds. Weather that makes you feel small. I'm getting wrecked by my hay fever right now. It's brutal. I'm about to make coffee. You stop it. You stop telling me you're making coffee right now. Dude, coffee is like calling to me. It's like it's the actual devil on my shoulder. Weed is like I'm imagining it as coffee being a little bit more masculine. I'm gonna take another sip of water. Coffee is a stimulant, right? So it's like, let's do things. Let's go do things. How about do this thing, right? Very masculine in my mind, at least. And marijuana is like very feminine in my mind. So she's like lounging, like just being her beautiful self, eating grapes or something, And she's like super sexy, and she's like just chilling there, and I'm being like, wow, I would love to come and eat grapes with you. But coffee is being like, hey dude, hey dude, don't you want to make like coffee? How about I'm like, hey dude, oh, please, please coffee, please stop harassing me, dude, please. Every single time I feel a little bit tired, coffee is like, hey, you stop it, coffee, you stop it right now. For my sober Tober is no alcohol only. It's perfect, right? It's good to take off of alcohol as well. That's what she said. Tis going well. Shine, dudes, can't your body just be? Thank you, Lola, for sending the love. Love you beyond words. Love you too, Connor. You don't have to use words, And I feel eventually we probably won't even be speaking English. We'll just be communicating the truth of love directly. Where are you right now? I am on Earth. Breathing atmosphere. Yes. Flow into me air. Flow out of me air. Flow in, like technically when you breathe, you're just creating a vacuum. You're not actually sucking air. The air is forcing its way inside of you. Why am I sharing this with you, Creative Catch? I'm sorry. I'm living in South Africa, right? I'm living in South Africa. It's nice to have you here. Every day I open the street, the sky starts out overcast, and as it progresses, the sun comes out and shines to my living room through the rainbow privacy film, casting rainbows everywhere. Just hearing that sounds gorgeous. So nice to have you here too. Gateway Process is joining us as well. So much love to you, dear friend. It's nice to have you here. So much love is being sent your way. Joe send you. I'll send you pics, please do. Melt brother doing so. Is Melt brother doing so safely? Doing what safely? I mean, I'm not doing anything unsafely. I think maybe my food choices, like I've been having a hard time eating protein again, and I don't know if that's right for me. I gained weight again. Damn it. I'm planning on fasting. I'm gonna fast for like a week before I go to Christian's place and get super cut. He's more cut than me, and I want to kick his ass. I want to paint the walls of him. Christian is like, you can try, oh. Je kan proberen. You can try. Me and Christian have been hyping each other up. There's this anime called Black Clover. where these two boys were orphaned and then given to a church, and they grew up together. And one of them is called Asta, one of them is called Juno. And Asta's archetype is very much mine, and Juno's archetype is very much Christian's. So it's like watching us in a different universe as anime characters, and it's a whole trip. And Asta, I think he's basically the protagonist. He has this shtick in him, that he wants to be the Wizard King, which is like a very sought after position of like being the OG badass of the world, like not a king, but the king of the wizards, the magic doers, if you will. And Asta has it in him that he wants to be the Wizard King. And through this process of proclaiming to the universe, I will be the Wizard King, Yuno started joining him in that trip as well, where Yuno is also like, no, I will be the Wizard King. And Asta's like, no, I will be the Wizard King. So they just keep getting stronger and stronger. These dueling figures, trying to get to this almost inachievable goal, in this world, kind of inachievable goal. And it's been a vibe, kind of like feeling that with Christian. Me and him kind of hyping each other up to become stronger and stronger as individuals as well. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with sugar. My password for everything is cake forever. I just realized that I have a problem. Cake forever. It's kind of hilarious. Lighting bubbles on fire. What the fuck? Yeah. You take soap water, and then you take a hydrogen generator, and then it makes bubbles, or it produces a gas, and then you put that gas in these bubbles. I'm having a hard time wordsing, JV. You basically have like soap water, and then you put the little hose where the hydrogen gets vented out of into the soap water, and then it makes these little hydrogen bubbles, and then you can light those hydrogen bubbles on fire and they explode. It's fun. It's good fun. Gateway, work has been crazy. Glad to share the moment with y'all. Here with you, Gateway. We said thank you with a dance today as well. Did you try the jalapeno chips yet? Yes, I decimated them. They were so good, but I don't know if they were good for me. I feel like that might be a part of the reason I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm going like a little bit, I'm running on like 2 FPS or something, like I'm stuttering. Is that a Heather I see? So nice having you here. Lindsay joining us again, popping back in. Thank you for joining us. I hope it's a little bit better. Send some good vibes my way. Having employment issues. I see fire. I see fire held up by a plate almost being served. There's fire coming your way. I think of money as fire, as a resource. Like you can buy wood with money, and then you can burn said wood, and then you can generate heat. You can buy gas, generate heat. You can buy electricity, generate heat. So to me, money is fire. Sending you monies, Lindsay. What's up? What's up? Pippi is like, where? It's chilly today. Anyone want to cuddle? Yes, I do. I do actually want to cuddle. I think it's a problem right now, Heather. I feel like I'm becoming a danger to myself and other people, where I might not be able to help myself. If I see a beautiful woman again, I'll just be so magnetized to her that I wouldn't be able to stop myself and introduce myself to her, no matter what. I'm in a relationship. Cool. Want to cuddle? It doesn't have to be anything else. I just need to be held right now. Please hold me. Are you okay, dude? No. No. Cuddles and good chats. That's where it's at. Love to you, Heather. Thank you for embracing us as well. I need to just feel the sickness, embrace it. It's the way right there. Feel all of it, literally just feel all of it. Get through it. Sena, I will eat an entire yellow cake to myself. I can't have it in the house. Same, and I feel that's the way for me as well, where I just shouldn't have the things I don't want to be eating close to me. Because for some reason, there's something broken in me where it's like, yeah, I'll just eat everything, and then there will be nothing left to eat, and then I don't have to eat it. And my brain is like, yeah, that checks out. That checks out, dude. That makes complete sense. Eat everything, and then you can't eat the things. Yeah. Let's do it. And then I I eat myself into a state, where I'm like, why did I do this? I'm so uncomfortable. Please, someone help me. Someone, someone help me. And I'm like, you did this to yourself. And then I feel like ass. And then I'm like, I'll never do that again. And then like 2 weeks pass. And then I'm like, and then I do it all over again. You wouldn't catcall. You'd be searching for cuddles. I don't catcall at all. I don't catcall at all. I just go up to people and I introduce myself to them. And I'm like, hey. And then, I learned recently that that's not normal behavior, Greg. It's very much not normal to do that just randomly. It's like, who are you, dude? I don't know you. Yes. But we can get to know each other. I'm saying this, not having spoken to a single woman in like 2 years, not in person at least. So it's a joke. It really is a joke. I'm not actually doing that, but I feel like I would. I know. Surely. Comes to Reddit to cuddle Heather. Thank you so much for that. Nothing wrong with some sensual feelings. We can cuddle or more with any other being, and it doesn't have to signify anything that we don't want it to. Attachment, right? Attachment is the problem. Trying to own something, someone, believing that somehow they will give us something that we don't have. We do. We have all of it, and I know this as well. I've been cuddling my pillows, and it's very nice. I'm like, yes, thank you, pillow, so soft. Like I do this thing where I kind of like push it against my ear as well, and it makes those scrunchy sounds, and I'm like, yes, scrunchy, scrunchy, scrunch. Oh goodness, I'm so alone. Go east of yourself. I don't actually do that right now either, Heather. That's also something that's not helping. Easy, thank you. That makes a little more sense. I'm not going easy on myself. Maybe it's not us. It used to be okay to chat with people. I think so. I think so. I just tend to be a little bit much. Like I feel like I don't have any chill, Gregs. I think maybe that's the thing I'm being aware of is I'm trying to figure out how to be more chill. And then I realized that if I figured out how to be more chill, I wouldn't technically be myself. Maybe it's okay to be extreme in every single aspect of the word. To be more, if you will. To be melt more. And when the person comes along that's going to handle the full breadth of the energy I have to give, she will. But until that day comes, I will be alone. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel alone. Instead of fighting this feeling of feeling alone, realize that we're not. Here we are together, right? Sharing a moment, not alone. I have millions of microorganisms eating me right now. And my other millions and trillions of microorganisms trying to fight the things that are trying to eat me. So much stuff. So much not alone happening right here. Truthfully, Heather, I'm an awkward person, so I'd probably curl into a ball and roll into you with a light bump. Hashtag cuddled. Rolls into someone, little ball. Hold on to this ball. Love you, thank you for that. Oh my goodness, me too, Laughing Tiger. It really is that way. You guys, I messed up yesterday and forgot about Sober October and drank a beer. I totally spaced. And after the first sip, I realized my mistake. It's okay. It's completely okay. I shared this with you in text as well, but I felt like it was wisdom that came through me. That when we fail, when you make a decision like, I'm going to do Sober October, and you space and you do something that you weren't supposed to do, like drink a beer, you can tell yourself, oh, I am a failure, right? Instead of being like, oh, I failed, at least this dedication I made. I failed, but now I can choose to continue to not fail, from this moment onwards. When you convince yourself you are a failure, at least in my world, it makes it so easy for me to just hoy failure, to be like, oh, well, oh, This is the way it is. Might as well. And I don't know if that is great. So remind yourself that it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to convince yourself that you are a failure for failing. That's not how it works. Exactly. That gal will have your no chill perfect match. I'm looking forward to it, Greg's. I worry sometimes that it's impossible, but surely it's not. Surely it's not. Jovan, I just got the image of a pill bug rolled up. I had kind of like armadillo vibes in my mind. That's exactly how I imagined it. It's so beautiful. Makes me so happy to know that we're kind of like synchronizing with that as well. You are forgiven, Maxi. Thank you, dear Shan. Oh, listening love. All of you remind me in your own individual ways how much love, hope, and respect and true beauty there is on this earth. Dear Clint, know you, dear friend. Thank you for joining us and for sharing that love of yours as well, friend. It's okay, Beans. He's just a beer. Gateway. Thank you for the love. Beans, you can't do that to yourself. The point of this month is not monistic abstinence. It's just to recognize a different life. Oh, yes, Sam. So beautifully said. That's what this is about, right? We're not trying to demonize each other, being like, oh yeah, you break sober October. Guess no more love for you. Shuns you forever and ever. No, it's just like, I used to do thing, now I'm not doing thing. I feel this way, not doing thing. Interesting to feel this way instead of feeling that way. Good. Now I know how this feels. That's I feel the point of this whole process. So beautifully said, Sam. Thank you. Sober October is a social construct. We live in a society. Enjoy it. I rarely ever drink and was invited to drink for drinks and food, and it was so natural that I agreed and totally spaced. The last time I drank was a glass of wine a few months back. It's completely okay, Maxine. There's no shame. Again, feel. Allow yourself to feel, right? And there's a whole feeling attached to having space as well and feeling like you failed your sober October. Feel that. Be like, interesting. Usually I just can do things without any forethought of it. Now I feel this way, having felt this way. Interesting. I never would have had this feeling if I didn't have this feeling. Hmm? And it's worthy. It's a worthy feeling to have. Yeah, Beans. It says a lot that you are consciously outing yourself. You're doing great, kiddo. A beer isn't gonna hurt you. Just regroup. That's the way. I don't think you should be so hard on yourself, Beansy. So much love. It has been a bit difficult. I just feel like I let myself down. Feel that feeling. Feel the feeling of having let yourself down, right? And be like, interesting. Wow. Cool story, ego. Cool story. Nice. Oh, I feel. Okay, cool. All right. And more. Oh, cool. I have beers daily, so sober October is more pertinent to me. Yes, pertinent. Present. I can feel it more. Yes, words. I understand. It was my favorite Lagunitas IPA, which is made from my beloved California. It was delicious. Lagunitas. Yes, I'm sure I completely didn't butcher that name. Sounds good. Achoo! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man, the hay fever is kicking my ass. Oh. I used to do that in high school. I would try to cut out sugar when I slip up and eat a cookie. It doesn't make sense to beat myself up and eat another 39 cookies in the package simply because I slipped up. Regroup, move forward. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, Heather. That's exactly what I do, especially with sugar. Especially with sugar. I'm happy that I'm not faltering on alcohol or weed or coffee just yet or psychedelics. But sugar is a hard one for me. Sugar is a hard one for me. I think the goddess is not just me. I also talk to myself about almost every day. I feel most cider afterwards. I like that, Seda. I never cared for beer. My poison is cider. Damn, do I love my cider. I also like cider, actually. Like, I don't mind beer. Like, a cold beer on a hot day is kind of a vibe. But if I have to drink something, like really drink it, I probably drink cider as well. I don't know if that is sacrilege or something, but I'm kind of like also Team Cider Joy. I've been having a celebratory beer with each baseball game lately. My team is a few games away from the World Series. Otherwise, most of my year is sober October. Congratulations. Gateway, it makes me happy to hear that, friend. Kind of like having it as an occasion, right? Instead of it being a pattern. I think that's good. Like, like I think it's good, but I also don't want it to become a pattern in the way where, oh yes, I am celebrating, I need alcohol. I also don't want that to happen, but I know you know. I know you know what you're doing. I'm full of typos today, apparently. Don't be down on yourself, Beansy. Embrace the moment. Embrace you. You're doing great, and you're still doing this. You have gone to Ren Fair and had their ciders so damn good. Miss Molly, it's you too. Thank you for joining us, friend. Sending you so much love as well. It's nice to have you here. Though I lurk daily, logged in to say happy birthday. Love you, Miss Molly. Thank you for joining us, friend. When are you coming out to the States, Melt? As soon as I have the resources to, Gates. Or Greg's. As soon as I have the resources to. It's very expensive, dear friend. Very expensive. But it is not impossible. So we're gonna like work for a few more years, save up some cash, Daras, and then I'm gonna come through to the States. Thank you for all your support. It means everything. Love you all to death. Love you to molten goo. Angry Orchard, hard cider, yum. Yes. Gonna hit up all of these brands. Be like, what's up? Give us monies. Hi everyone, Miss Molly. It's so nice to have you here, friend. Thank you. Thank you, friend, for your support. I've taken some sips of homemade wine and a limited batch of my favorite beer. I just wanted to know the flavor and seized the opportunity to share it. We're still sober. We still got this. It's true. You're not gonna get wasted from one beer as well, So technically, you didn't falter in your sobriety. So sweet of you to break your lurking for the birthday wishes. It's beautiful. Thank you for letting us celebrate you today, Joy. Melty, I know for a fact you're friggin' tiny. You fit in the dang shirt, which is a medium. I'm not, yeah, I'm not like overweight right now, but I am heavier than I want to be. And I've been eating at night. I think that's the thing that's actually getting me. Not so much the things I'm eating, but the fact that I'm eating late. I kind of like do intermittent fasting, and right now I'm not doing intermittent fasting, and I don't feel great for it. I'm gonna start again today. I think I probably just fast. I think I'll start tonight and like fast for the next while. I don't know how long the next while will be. Maybe we'll go for the full 11 days that we have left in the month. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. Gonna fuck around and find out. Joe Bot, you like reds or whites? Reds give me migraines. Interesting. Very merry birthday to you. Thank you, Joy. Joe, Melt, not tiny, he is fit. Thank you, Gob. Saluteth Gobs. Yes. I appreciate you, Gob. Glad you enjoyed the chips, Melt. They were so good. They were so good. And a lot of them were like folded over on themselves. So they were like just these extra thick boy crunch. I could see myself becoming severely obese, if I had enough resources and access to stuff like that ceaselessly. And that's the thing that happened in China is I had the resources to buy food and I also had a cell phone so I could manifest the food right to my doorstep. And surprise, surprise, I gained like 40 pounds in a year. Wow. Oh, it's like I didn't have any self-control or something. You've lost so much weight. I have, Heather. I have. I feel good. I'm a lot lighter than I have been. I'm in better shape right now than I've ever been. to be completely honest. But the problem is when you get into the shape I'm in right now, you notice a single kilogram, 2 pounds of weight. You notice it like instantaneously, which is why people that get very fit are more likely to develop body dysmorphia than others as well. I don't have body dysmorphia. I don't think so, at least. But I am aware, and I'm aware that my choices influence the things I'm going through. So I'm just being like, yes, the consequences of my own actions. How do you keep your energy up when you fast? I eat fat, my own fat. Ketone bodies technically are more energy dense than glucose. So my body just eats myself, and then I get energy for that. I have like fat storage. I still got some fat storages left, so I'll just eat me. It's kind of nice, actually. I like red wine, but never too much. It's a terrible tomorrow if I overindulge. We call it the wijntrein in South Africa, Javan. Like, if you ride the wine train, you find yourself falling off of it at the end of the day, or it hitting you, and standing in front of the wine train. I can't wait till I'm not sick for a nice red blend. That sounds nice, actually. I just don't want him punishing himself or getting even smaller. I'm not getting smaller, Maxine. I'm just getting leaner. I want to be. I don't know why even, but I want to be cut. Like, it's just everything becomes easier when you're not overweight, or when you're getting a little bit lighter. Like, my pull-ups are easier now, my push-ups are easier, my yoga poses are easier, dancing's easier, getting up, squatting down. Everything is easier when you're, a little bit closer to your ideal body weight. And that's kind of the thing I'm pushing for. I had this vision, meditating on self-improvement, and I could see this version of myself arise. I was seeing these DNA molecules, and then eventually it was like me standing on the DNA molecules, and like my DNA molecules was building, or had this potential, had the code for the ultimate version of myself. And I recognize that version of me is in me, right? Like, my DNA has already manifested that version of me. Now it's just up to my mind to kind of align with my DNA. And like, that's kind of what I'm pushing at right now, Maxine. Hello, Melty, Joe Bot, and Gregs. Hope everyone is doing wonderful right now. Thank you for the Rambler. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, Joe, 2 glasses and I'm flying. Joe's here too. Even Cable, hey to you. It's nice to have you here, friend. Fighting feelings sounds exhausting. It is. It is. I'm not saying I'm fighting any feelings. It's just something that I heard today, but I was like, interesting. We fight feelings in order to feel other feelings, believing that other feelings are the right feelings, not realizing that feeling in and of itself is the thing to be felt. I'm thinking I won't be over it entirely, but I'm really freaking hoping. This has been the most successful tea break in a long time. I'm proud of you, Brother Bear. When I get sick, I really enjoy smoking weed as well, so I'm double proud of you. Honestly, I haven't really enjoyed or noticed the effects of it. I've had one real vivid dream, but that's it. I've also not been too heavy on the dreams. My brain is just like, yeah, dude, be present in the reality. You don't need dreams right now for some reason. People tend to be very reserved these days. It's true. I think more people should be open talking to strangers. It's hard, dude. People are scared right now, and I tend to be much, and I'm not small. I can be intimidating. I have hunter eyes as well, I stare into people's souls when I look at them. So people are scared of me, dude. Most people are scared of me until they get to know me, and they're like, he's just a goofball. Helps. I feel this is so hard because I used to have an ex to cuddle with, but then I realized that there's no better love than the love for ourselves and within ourselves. But desiring cuddling is not wrong either. I agree. Careful, Melt. If you don't show chicken, pressure might build up. You don't want to shoot your... the fuck? Why, Isaac? What's wrong? Yeah. No, dude. Chicken ain't getting choked. Oh, chicken wants to be choked, but I'm like, no, dude, no, no, dude, no. Abstaining. They say every month is like another higher caliber bullet. Dude, Melt, I feel you 100%. Love you, dear Gateway. Sending you cuddle vibes as well. Oh, Melty baby, extreme as we can be. I feel you on the pillow cuddles, Melt. I have 6. I only have 4. I have like one that is like puffy. Then I have the other one that's puffy. Then I have like thin ones that I put between my legs. So that my knees don't push against each other. And then I have another one of those thin ones that usually just kind of lay to the side. Doesn't get enough attention. Exciting is easier when you're fit. Existing is easier when you're fit or thin. That's kind of how it is, Heather. Because you're lugging around less weight ceaselessly, right? Like when you have all of this extra weight, you kind of have to carry it, everywhere you go. So it's like a cumulative thing, If you had to take slices of your day, like imagine yourself like only being like 10 pounds heavier than you are right now. Now, for every slice of your day, you're having this 10-pound weight with you, right? Everywhere, ceaselessly, kind of like on your back or, technically evenly distributed over your body, but ceaselessly you have this 10-pound weight with you always. So yeah, surely that's gonna make things heavier. Talking about pounds, 75 pounds of bananas was like, nice to catch you today. Hope you're well. Even better with you joining me. That stare into soul look cracked me up. It's true. Heather, I've more times than I'd like to admit, have had people ask me, is there something wrong with me? Like, why are you looking at me like that? And I'm just like, I'm just paying attention. They're like, please stop looking at me like that. I'm like, what am I? And then I trip out. I'm like, is something wrong with me? What am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe I look at people like I'm going to melt them or something. I don't know, Heather. I don't know. Spear points need to be sharp enough to penetrate the miasma. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry, Melt. I wish I didn't have the mind of a 10-year-old. You've unleashed this in yourself. I'm taking it, by the way. I'm taking it. All of it. I got all my pillows too. Solid effort, Isaac. You've got this, bro. You will enjoy a joint and a nice glass of wine. So much more. After you have had a nice break. Letting your body recover, brother. This is the way. Dude, I'm a cuddle friend. No shame in hugging game. As long as it takes consent. I'm on day 9 today. Max, I've gone in the past 5 years and probably I've gone in the past 5 years. Max, I've gone. In the past 5 years is probably 7 days. So we're winning. You're winning, Brother Bay. I'm proud of you, man. Damn, I just remembered the dream I had last night. I just acted like a fool in front of a bunch of people. Crazy how you can just remember it all off one little trigger word. It really is interesting, dude. It wasn't like it's been there the whole time. You're just not activating the fractal, to say it in so many ways. I had some sort of dream about superpowers and comparing each other or comparing our powers to one another, like kind of like flexing on each other. I had a dream kind of in that context. Being alone can be quite healing and educational. Feeling lonely comes from a different place in the heart. I'm not feeling lonely. I'm missing intimacy, Joe. I think that's what it is. I'm not lonely at all, because I kind of enjoy my own company. And I enjoy being alone. I need to be alone for an extended period of time in each day. I'm missing intimacy, and I know intimacy. Like I'm a firm believer that intimacy should be shared with someone that you can actually love. So I'm in this weird position where I feel like my body is like rampantly encouraging me to find a sexual partner. It's like screaming its lungs out. And I'm like, nah, dude. No. Mm-mm. No. And it's screaming louder. And then day by day, the screams are only getting louder and louder. And I'm aware. I'm feeling it. Instead of trying to escape the feeling, I'm just allowing myself to feel the feeling. I am technically trying to escape the feeling by imagining the energy moving up into my brain, where I literally flex, different muscle groups to kind of like bring the tension up into my brain. But it's a whole process, educational, as you say. Have you guys ever heard of Lovesac? It's a huge beans bag, and they're extremely comfy. I could sink in and cuddle one forever. Would even be content to die in one surrounded by comfort. That sounds nice. 21 people here. The stream can now smoke and drink. Yes, we are now old enough to smoke and drink as a stream. Yeah. I went on 2 year tea breaks. I went on a 2 year tea break before. It was a very different experience when I started smoking again. Very interesting. Almost like you are using a whole different drug. Let's be intimate, then go away because I need space. Yes, exactly. And that's the thing I'm worried about, Heather, because that is not what I want. I I don't want to only be intimate with someone to tell them, okay, now I need my space, right? I feel like I need to reach some level. Like, and I think it is like my mind goes to the financial level. Like, I need to be able to support someone, to have someone in my life, like take care of someone before I can allow myself to be intimate with someone again. Like, that's one of the stories my ego has come up with, where it's like, yeah, you can only be with someone if you can really be with them, because if you're just gonna sleep with someone, you might end up hurting them. So many women feel the same, Melt. You have no props finding a partner. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for reminding me. That is not impossible. I appreciate that. Uh, can I get one on Amazon, Beansy? One of those love sacks. They sound pretty sick. Giant beanbag sounds fun, but in reality, there's nothing more than a pet hair magnet. Oh goodness, I feel that as well. I had a dream last night that a woman was laying me and the other people down and covering us because a black mist was coming and healed us of wounds and death. Mm. I saw a nuclear explosion. Thinking about that, Maxine. I'm feeling it as well. That's intense, Maxine. You're so worth the skrill. But be careful if you have cats. They like to pee in them for some odd reason. Yeah, that is kind of odd. They did it with ours as well, interestingly enough, Maxine. We also had a beanbag, and when we got the new cats, that's one of the first things that they did. Very interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought they were not used to anything or something like that. You don't need money to love someone completely. It's true, but you do need money to be considered a viable partner these days, Rambler. You know, like telling someone I live with my parents is a little bit of a turn off to most people. So I would rather just not. I would rather not live with my parents and then try again or something. I have two fluffy house creatures. Yeah, that's gonna maybe be a problem. I don't know. Setting boundaries is a positive, but it can be equally negative if you don't hold personal intentions. Be wary of attaching people's needs to your own wants. Spend time pondering your vice. I think the only vice I really have is, sugar. Like, that's the thing that's the biggest for me. And I used to be very overweight, and I feel like I have transcended in a way, but I think it's maybe just consumption, like this willingness, this ability to consume more than I need to, from this place of almost, I don't know if it's mindlessness or just escapism, like having an experience instead of having the experience I'm having, to say it in so many ways. I feel like that's the only advice I really have right now. And I'm aware of it. So I don't know if it is a vice. I'm not doing it unconsciously. I'm allowing myself those experiences, and I'm not doing it ceaselessly. I'm not doing it to the point of self-destruction anymore. I just acted like a dumb bimpo. That sounds dope, Maxine. Share them with Discord. I must see the floofs. Please do. They are there. They might get buried. That's a solid effort, Chan. Thank you for the love. Guess what? With or without vices, we all live and die. If Buddhist monks could literally hit enlightenment, port out the world, we'd all becoming space monsters. Bless you. Thank you, Susanna. Whoa, Shanner. I don't know why I assumed you didn't smoke. I just imagined you levitating in full zen at all times. She's so high in the air with that zen, literally. Thank you for that, Jovan. I appreciate that. The balance of Isis simply allows our field of view to widen. We're fully accepting the beauty in the whole instead of just the part. I like that. Brother Isaac. Indira, bless you. Thank you, friend. Susanna, it's so nice to see you, love. How was Cuba? Are you back? I'm guessing so, right? It was the most beautiful tropical beach time, but I got COVID and I'm covered in bug bites. I'm feeling exhausted now. Thanks for asking. Right? You had this beautiful experience, but now just being home is in and of itself a beautiful experience, and that's beautiful. So thank you for sharing it with us. I would live in a tent and own nothing if it was my life partner and we shared love. Providing is nice, but be careful not to stress about it too much. I'm not too stressed about it, Heather. I'm just aware, like I'm aware, and I think of all of you as me, right? Like we're not different. You're living your life and you happen to be you as yourself, but ultimately we are the same I, the same consciousness, the same awareness piercing into this universe. So if I was going to take a partner, I would want to give that version of myself everything in the same way I would like to give myself everything. And I wouldn't want her to be with me if I can't do that for her. Not from a place of feeling like I need to, but just from a place of deep respect for her, even not knowing who she is. Hoopty, thank you for joining me. It's nice to have you here, friend. Everyone who loves you walks through the ups and downs with you. They don't wait at the top of the hill while you go find the resources to get out of the ditch. It's true. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, Heather. Maybe she exists, out there somewhere. But I don't know how long it will take before I can find her. I know, though, that living my life the way I am right now, I will, eventually. Because I'm living my truth. I'm living authentically, more so than I ever have before. And if I met someone, working as an English teacher in China, I don't know if that would have been the person for me. If I met someone working as a salesman, I don't know if that would have been the person for me. So I feel the fact that I've been single, showing up for myself in this way, it gives me hope that I'm gonna find the right one next time. It's nice to see your smiling face. It's nice to imagine yours, Brother Bear. Thank you for joining us as well. How are you feeling? I do smoke, Joe. I just don't smoke till later in the day, and not a lot. I only smoke for pleasure, here and there, or for special occasions. For me, it is for medical purposes. Same. It really is like a medicine, plant medicine for me as well. I would love to smoke a melt blunt with all of you dear friends. A dream we dream together becomes reality. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks like technology. Thank you, Connor. COVID and bug bites. Sounds like you lived. My good friend. Also, Melt, I talked to Jasmine about more options and ways we can work leverage on your end. Want to schedule a three-way chat soon. Boost the hope, friend. Thank you, beloved Isaac. I appreciate that, friend. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're still on for the Saturday, right? Thanks to Phyllis. It was really so different. Actually a little bit frustrated at first because I was looking for the same feeling. But I learned to appreciate the new feels. This is the way. This is the message of the day as well, actually, Shan. Soupy. Thank you for the love. Heather. Burgers are my weakness. I'm not a sweets guy, but in fact a burger boy. Oh yeah. When I was in China, that was for me as well. Like McDonald's and Burger King burgers, and occasionally Papa John's pizza. Like I was like switching between those two. I'm good. Like if I had to, with what I know right now about food and vegetable oils, if I had to see myself doing that, I would slap myself around a little bit probably. I feel that, Shan. I was just talking last night with a friend about how the experience sort of makes me feel like I'm off my medication, patiently finding equilibrium this month. And it's difficult, Jovan. I'm really, like, really looking forward to smoking a joint again. Like, really, really looking forward to it. Like, like really, really. And the best part is, the next time I smoke a joint, I'm gonna be smoking a joint with one of my homies. I always smoke joints with you, homies. But I'll have a homie to pass a joint to. You know, that's gonna be like a wow, double dopamine hit for me. I'm looking so forward to that. I sure love sacred smoking, though. I agree. I completely agree, Javan. I'm gonna try and get a little bit more present. I see Sena sent us a quote. Love this quote. It's something I needed to remind myself of every day. Believe in your infinite potential. You're only limited as those you set upon yourself. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. That was yesterday's stream topic, Sena. Strippy, you bring that one. Literally, yesterday's stream topic is believing you are infinite, right? Believe in your infinite potential. That is the only thing that we kind of like need to bring into our minds these days. Hey, PK, so nice to have you here with. Thank you for joining us, dear friend. It's nice to have you here with us. In school, I struggled with my image a lot and developed a bit of an eating disorder to cope. Now, I'm on the other side, and when I go to the doctor and see the number I used to want, I'm upset. The overweight number? I'm not sure exactly. Brother Bay, you are beautifully Isaac. Exactly as you are. Nothing needs to change. Rambler here. Rambler is on the Reddit. Thank you for sending love. Rambler, you're having love sent to you by our beloved Maxine. Friend offers Goop food. Goop, no thanks. I'm fasting. Friend confused. Goop, my body is eating itself. Friend, I would die. Yeah, sure. You know, I really like people being like that as well, Gob. Where they're like, oh yeah, I would die if I fasted. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't. But I don't say that to them. I'm just like, oh, okay. Do you think so? Yes, yes, you can eat yourself too. It's possible. You know, fasting is really good for you. Autophagy, yourself eating yourself. You know, it doesn't start by eating the goodest shiznit. It kind of starts with eating the worst. It's like, oh, we don't have food. We better not be like nilly willy replicating anymore. We need to be like energy resourceful. Like we need to replicate very deliberately. That's one thing that happens. And then alongside that, it eats the things that shouldn't be. All of the, you know, kind of like spent energy, all of the dead cells. It's like, away. You're getting eaten, fams. Brains. Firing neurons, you know, using dead things to be alive. Is that a Aunt B I see? So much love to you. Thank you for joining me, Bethany. How are you doing, friend? How's life treating you? How are you feeling right now? I watch the stream from my back porch on most days. Squirrels live in the yard. Every single time that Melty is out here with me, a squirrel breaks in and sits in the chair across from me. Ooh, Joe. Oh, dude. That is doing things to my brain. I'm just gonna say yes. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Here's a good quote. Dare to love yourself as if you were a rainbow with gold at both ends. I like that. Kind of like makes me think of that Ram Dass quote of see people like trees. You know, love yourself like a tree. When you see a tree kind of growing skew because there's a bunch of trees on the side of it, you don't think, oh, look at this stupid ass, skew ass, ugly ass tree. You're like, oh yes, there were trees on this side, so it had to grow this way in order to survive. Makes sense. Beautiful. Nonetheless, see yourself in that way as well. You know, however you're growing, realize that you're supposed to grow that way. That you grew that way in order to survive. Beansy and the YouTube crew, so much love to you all on the mobile phone today. Love you, Rambler. Thank you for joining us nonetheless, friend. The universe is trying to get your attention, Joe. I feel that way as well. God, I want to join the convo. My brain is just melting. I need the melt heals. I see triangle. I see triangles and triangles and triangles and triangles and triangles and triangles. It's like, I don't know if that means something to you. Sending you healing vibes of the bear. I think they just like listening to Melt more. I'll take that. Yes, squirrels like listening to me. At least someone does. It's different, right, Joe? It took me a bit to get used to it. My body has to completely release how to go without it. I'm proud of you for finding my balance. For finding balance, my friend. Melt, I'll send you a body pillow of Wyzik. Don't you worry, friend. Like, it better have the hair, dude. Like, if it doesn't have the hair, I'm gonna that body pillow, dude. I want to be able to like get my hands up in that Wyzik hair. I'm like, yes. Am I being weird? Yes, Mel, you are in fact being weird. Me throwing out proverbs. Cleanliness is the next to godliness. Don't touch your face. Don't tell me what to do. I mean, there's something wrong with me, dude. When people are like, "Don't do thing," my brain is like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah." Oh, it's true. It's true. What you're saying is true, but my hands are pretty clean. Oh, I'm pretty clean. You know, I shower daily. I go through. You know, I'm not gonna justify myself. I don't have anything to justify. Well said. It's kind of the same, but different in my experience. I think I'll be continuing tea break for the rest of the year, seeing how I feel about my relationship with marijuana in the new year. I feel that's a good idea, Clint. Like when I started this process, I kind of thought I was gonna do the same. Like I was just gonna continue not smoking, but I look forward, like very look forward to being able to smoke with my homie Gabstar. Isn't it awesome, dude? Quote of the day: the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and the science. He is who the emotion is a stranger. He to whom the emotion is a stranger, who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. The insight into the mystery of life, coupled through it be with fear, has also has always given rise to religion, to know what is impenetrable to us really exists, manifesting itself as the highest wisdom and the most radiant beauty which our dull faculties can comprehend only in the most primitive forms. This knowledge, this feeling is at the center of true religiousness. Albert freaking Einstein. What a gangster. What an absolute gangster. That dude knew. Maybe I'm masochistic. Thank you, Sena. I love conquering challenges, watching the efforts get easier. It was so hard in the beginning. Then it was a slight annoyance. Now I'm feeling like superhero. I agree actually, Jovan. I feel like that is in me as well. This one to push myself, to show myself how capable I am. Rebel melt. It hasn't served me. Really hasn't served me, Heather. You know, people get very angry at me for being that way sometimes. Gotta be already too, Hero. Don't tell me what to do. Shaved my beard completely, and the first time in a while. Feels like a fresh start or a physical change to correlate with this new mindset. With the bear, with the I forgot what you call those stone faces, but yes, I feel that too. But the Connor, keep changing, keep growing into yourself. But the band, looking back at the pain endured to get here, I'm like, do I like pain? I've had friends ask me that as well, Jovan. You know, I think that's why I fast. That's why I abstain from things. You know, and Christian is the one that usually asks me, like, why are you like this, dude? And I feel it is that way. Maybe we do like it. 1122, thank you for tuning me in as well. Beloved Gateway. I'm gonna be a little bit more present with you friends before I tune out. Don't touch my hair. Melty understands that hair fractal. I do. I mean, I'm growing the hair out again. I guess I thought about that myself for a bit. Wyzik. Hey, Louiana. So nice to have you here, friend. We did a thank you stream for you today. There goes Mel telling me to stop eating and unalive myself again. No, you have diabetes, so it's different. It is different, you know. Maybe like no, I can't. I don't know anything, Joy. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. Don't listen. Oh, why is he going to the YouTubes? I like taking screenshot of his wisdom. He's beautiful. He really is. Meltmore picks up subtle energy, no doubt. It's a bit much sometimes, Hooping. You know, people are like, oh yeah, subtle energies, and me like, I know it's not true, but it's definitely the first compliment I'll ever get. Brother Bear, you're doing so fine, man. Nah, it's all about that hair. It's plop time. Dear Isaac. Oh goodness, don't touch my hair. I have always put the most expression into my hair though. It's the second thing I look at on the surface level as far as people go. Eyes, then hair. Look at my eyes. Huh? My eyes, especially, when I go to festivals, people usually try to look at your pupils, to see if your pupils are dilated. But my eyes are so dark, it just looks like my pupils are like these saucers. So I sometimes seem to be staring very intently. But the profession shows that I was a bit obsessed with it. Always sitting behind girls in school, braiding and such. Dude, there was one girl. Her name is Alicia. I'm still in love with her. She's in a relationship and everything. But I'm saying I'm still in love with her from this place of the amount of love I had for her. She was the first girl who ever showed me any attention, any love, to say it in that way. And the love she showed me was she allowed me to touch her hair. And her hair felt like silk, dude. Like actual silk. Like running my fingers through her hair. I was, I think, 11 or 12. I died, oh. I straight up died, And it's something so small, and yet I don't even know if she knows how much that did for me at that point in my life. I feel it, but I feel completely. I have cut my hair in a while. I just tie it up and keep it clean. No product or chemicals. I'm just growing it so I can donate it when it gets long enough. That's beautiful, Brother Joe. I like that. Nice looking hole smell. Oh, good. Isaac, I seriously anticipate a day when I get my hair did by you. Actually, me too, Chauvin. Really, me too. We have the same colored eyeballs, Melty. Yeah. After tolerating clear fluids for a day, my first thing was a bowl of cereal, friend. Worked up slowly each day, and I'm now loving 2 meals a day. It's been absolute heaven. I'm so happy you get to have that, Brother Bear. I hope the meals have been absolutely glorious. Keep feeding yourself, man. Eat well. People always say I have some crazy blue eyes, but I think Wiseek needs to slide and give me a clean cut. Get your all cuts up. Love you, Hoopy. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna pull a card. Say goodbye for now. We didn't actually read something worth saying. So Discord, huh? We do have a Discord, Hoopy. We do have a Discord. Whew. I think this is gonna be a big one. It goes, beloved friends, come to understand at this point the true immensity of who you are and what you are. Understand that you are not so much dealing with things in the world as you are dealing with patterns of energy that reflect in some way what is in your consciousness. Damn. That's intense. Oh, hells yeah. Meltfest on the Hill featuring Wiseek and the Shears. Ooh, Wiseek and the Shears sounds like a pretty cool band, actually. I like that. Make music. Oh, word, that was tough. It is sometimes, but the band. Let's see what the sacred geometry tells us. Very intense. A beautiful card. It wasn't even a card yet. That was just a thing worth saying, What is in your consciousness, and it's brutal. It is kind of brutal because it again brings into your mind this need/willingness/ impossibility not to take responsibility for what is right now. My eyes are different colors. They're beautiful. I've only do a tiny bit of cutting. All the chemicals, safe chemicals, natural chemicals, don't freak out. Services is what I want to do. Of course, even your eyes are cool as heck, Shannon. Like, Shannon is so cool. Like, seriously, the amount of presence, she's been showing up with the yoga as well. Beloved Jovan was there as well with us today. So much presence, like, I feel I feel like I can never be alone again because of you friends. I freaking love it, Isaac. Like David Bowie, Shan. No way, Shan. That's beautiful. Isn't that super rare? It is. It is actually pretty rare. Not a lot of people have different eye colors. Like I don't think they're like completely one color, another color, but like different colors within the iris. No way, Shan. There is a 1975 instrument that uses shear cutting paper as a all distorted as a sample. I can kind of see it. I like that. Thank you for sharing it with me, brother. The chord of this. Yes, the chord of this. I kind of like that. Thank you, beloved Jovan, for sharing the link to that as well. This is my jam, industrial funk, like a candy bar. There's no candy bar sounds coming to my mind. Or like melt, please. Stop doing that. Stop it. Let's pull a card. Let's see what the universe is gonna tell us. I had a Snickers last night. Was it good? Was it good, Snickers? I haven't had a Snickers in a while. The peanuts. Like I used to not like peanuts, and then I took acid, and then suddenly I unlocked the ability to like peanuts again, and I was like, yeah. Peanuts. I figured you were reading Discord chat. No. I have a YouTube channel as well. Hoopy. The YouTube channel is popping off actually. Like we're getting close to 1,000 subs. We've already hit our watch hours goal. So we're just getting closer and closer to the actual subscriber goal now. It's been a beautiful process. You want to see? You want to see? Can you throw me a card today? Surely I can, Connor. The Trinity, upside down. Card number 7. Let me read the upside down meaning for you. Separation and alienation are aspects of old paradigm thinking that you will release as you come to realize that you are one with all that is. Yeah, it's short and sweet. How about that, Connor? How about that, Brother Bear? I hope that's, exactly what you needed to hear. I don't even know how to describe the color, but my left eye has a brown spot in the top corner of the eye, and then the right eye has a tiny brown ring around the inside. Thank you for sharing. I mean, you can share photos if you want to. I had a whatchamacallit. That's my favorite candy bar. It is an actual thing called a whatchamacallit. That's pretty cool, actually. To speak gratitude is courageous and pleasant, but to live gratitude is to touch heaven. Live gratitude. You haven't even seen this card. I'm holding my cards close to my heart. That's so young. I hadn't had one in a while either. It's good to have one, once you haven't actually. I do believe that Snickers are like kind of like chocolatey nougat covered in chocolate with like peanuts inside. Maybe there's like a layer of caramel as well. That was nice. Thank you, Melty. You are one with all that is. It's true, Connor. It's not even like a joke anymore. Like if you weren't here, if you weren't one with all that is, you wouldn't be here, right? If you weren't one of this earth, you wouldn't be breathing air right now. You're not on earth, you're in earth. In the same way a fish is in the water, you are in the atmosphere right now. Otherwise, you wouldn't have air to breathe. You are one. We are one. We're breathing the same atmosphere right now. Did you see the spiral contours? That's the headache leaving your brains. There was a spiral in it. And there's a little kid. Look at that little kitty. Look at that headache, coming out with us being like, look at Connor. Feeling better already. Look at this. Energy washing out as well. Thank you for letting me tune into that as well, Brother Isaac. I just want to show my gratitude and say thank you so much for giving me and all of our beautiful family this space, this beautiful sacred place that helped me a lot. And I appreciate all of you and our wonderful friends. So thank you, everybody. I love you all. We love you, dear Sena. Thank you for joining us, friend. Right? Like, this is, you are a part of this space. You make this space just as much as all of us do. If you weren't in this space, suddenly, conceptually, the space could cease to exist. No more than a thought away, but you're here for it. What card number is Tuners? Card number 7. And it's going to be even more of a trip if you see the card I'm holding. Yeah, Wisely didn't even notice. Such a beautiful card. Thank you for letting me show you again. You ready? Card number 52. Which, if you collapse those two numbers, it's a 7 again. Look at that. Elemental embrace. Moon, beautifully shining down on a 7-pointed star. Another 7-pointed star. Lava. Didn't we see a volcano at the start of the stream? Goodness. Look at that. Beautifully synchronous. Must go now. I'm absorbing all of y'all's friendly energy to keep me warm through the chilly day. Thank you for being a constant in our lives, Melty. Thank you, dear Heather, for joining me again today. So much love to you. Thought so. I'm not sure if you've ever pulled this either. I don't think so. I've definitely pulled the Trinity card. Or the... Is it Trinity? Yeah, I've like pulled the Trinity card. I think like less than a week ago, we pulled the Trinity card. But I don't think we pulled Elemental Embrace just yet. I love to be in this infinite sea of all of you beautiful fishies. I like that. That's so nice. I'm heading to Columbus, Ohio today, and I can't wait to see and talk to you all tomorrow. Please keep me in your prayers for safe travels. I see a 7-pointed star, keeping you safe. So much love to you, Sena. We'll be right here tomorrow. We look forward to having you here with us. Let's read what it means. Elemental forces and synthesis. This card speaks of connecting with elemental forces. Oh goodness, my brain is melting already. Molten lava flows into the ocean under a full moon, where two pairs of lovers inhabiting the stream plumes are revealed. They embody the passionate embrace of fire, creating earth and transmuting water into air. There is an atmosphere of raw creative energy emerging from the planet's womb. You know how it feels, though you may have never experienced it. Coming from a primal place in our cellular memory, this feeling holds the power of the elements and speaks directly to the relationship all humans have with these elements and with Mother Earth. Embedded within this card are two 7-sided stars. 7 is an integrating number, and here represents the synthesis of body, mind, and spirit with elemental forces. 7 indicates stages of transformation and is a self-contained chronicle for quickening creativity. How can you more fully appreciate your connection with elemental forces? You may decide to put your hands in the earth and grow a garden, water it, and see how sunlight and air combine to feed you and enhance growth and beauty in your life. You may sit by a fire with your feet on the ground, watching sparks fly into the air on a dark summer's eve. Perhaps you will learn to enhance your living space through a discipline such as feng shui. In any way you choose, find understanding of the relationship among elemental forces so that you might live in harmony within your environment and merge, and melt your everyday life with the magic and mystery of the cosmos. Tuning into Sena as well. Yo! Skippo! Yo! Why? Love is true. Love is so true. Are we still live? Still live. You dread me. Still here now. Only momentarily though. Thank you, friends. 777, the Trinity. Literally. What are the odds, Connor? What are the odds? Impossible. And yet, here and now. Always a trip, you know. Like I'm straight up. I'm like, I don't even know. Like I can't know this much. I can't be this in tune, and yet we are. Like it's too much sometimes. Yo, I just farted. I didn't know you pulled this card before. I think I might have. Bless Sena. Slide by Michigan if you want. Drive safe. Do, dear friend, please do this card. So much love to you. Thank you for sending all of the energy. So much love to you. You pulled this card at Christians. I remember now. We tripped out about the sevens. More tripping out. What a wild Thornberry. So much love to you. Thank you for joining me, friends. Elemental forces. The fact that literally as I came and sat down after the dancing, I closed my eyes and I saw a volcano, you know, and I was like, maybe I'm feeling like a volcano right now. Maybe this is what a volcano feels like when it, you know, expels lava into the earth. And then we literally the second sentence, technically, it goes, molten lava flows into the ocean under a full moon. And I was like, and then the sevens as well. Oh goodness, damn that card. And all of you just give me a boost of energy. I feel like I can run in circles. Run forward, dear friends. We're gonna be here again tomorrow. I thank you for joining me. Thank you for this beautiful birthday morning, friends. Thank you for celebrating with us, dear Joy. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. Amazing. More amazing. Putting all of the amazing in me, sending it back to you. Thank you, dear friend, for joining me, sharing these moments with me. I look forward to sharing some more with you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Love you.